Human sexuality is how people express themselves. This can be physical, biological, emotional, social, and many other ways. Human sexuality is a broad term that is meant for everyone. Today, we are going to be focusing on gender identity. Gender identity is who you identify as a person. Gender can be the same as a person's assigned sex or different from it. This connects to human sexuality because before you can fall in love or be sexually attracted to someone else, it's important to love yourself and your identity and who you are as a person. Sex is a designation, male or female, that is assigned to you by your doctor at birth based on the genitals you were born with and the chromosomes you have. Your sex is put on your birth certificate when you were born. Gender is much more complicated. It is social and legal status. It's a set of social expectations for actions, characteristics, and thoughts. All cultures have standards for how people should behave based on gender. This is also usually male or female. However, it is important not to worry about body parts, but how to act based on gender. When someone's sexual and reproductive anatomy doesn't seem to fit the typical definitions of female or male, they may be described as intersex. The assignment of biological sex may or may not align with what's going on with a person's body, how they feel, or how they identify. Aside from those topics, gender identity is who and how you feel as a person. Some people feel like a masculine female or masculine man. Some people don't feel like men or women. These people can choose terms such as genderqueer, gender incompatibility, and gender fluid. Your feelings about your gender identity begin as early as a few years old. Gender identity does not require medical or mental health treatment or indicate a need for such treatment. However, individuals whose gender identity is not coordinate with their physical bodies may experience gender dysmorphia. Gender dysmorphia is, quote, clinically significant distress or impairment related to a strong desire to be of another gender, says the American Psychiatric Association. Some gender identity terms are agender, which is not having a gender or identifying with a gender and can be described as gender neutral or genderless. Bigender, someone who fluctuates between traditionally male or female. Cisgender, a person whose gender identity and biological sex assigned at birth are the same. Gender fluid, a mix of a boy and a girl. A person who is gender fluid may always feel like a mix of the two traditional genders. Genderqueer, a gender identity label often used by people who do not identify with being a man or a woman. Intersex, a person born with a reproductive or sexual anatomy that doesn't seem to fit the typical definitions of female or male. Transgender, a person who lives as a member of a gender other than expected based on sex assigned at birth. And Two-Spirit is an umbrella term traditionally used by Native American people to recognize individuals who possess qualities of both genders. Those are just a few of the many terms that surround gender identity. Everyone deserves to feel comfortable in their own skin, and acknowledging how someone may feel will help everyone feel welcome in our society. I hope that you have learned a little bit more about gender identity. Thank you.